got me twisted. You want me to stay, but you tell me to go. Can't take it no more. Yeah, you got me twisted. You front me up, don't want you no more. So I'm out the door.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Omar. This is an Omar Al Hindi exclusive.
Whoa, whoa, yeah, you got me twisted. Whoa.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the album that you're creating.
My album's gonna be really diverse. It's not something that you like would hear from every like the typical artist. It's kind of like it's just different, you know. There's a lot of different influences, and I'm excited about it. You know, it's just completely 100% out of my mind. So it's cool.
How long is it taking to make?
Oh, probably 4 years. I started when I was 15, so and I'm 19 now. You know, so there's been like a lot of ups and downs as far as making it. You know, it's for me, it's like the transition from when I was 15 to when I was to now is huge, because like when I was 15, you know, I'm barely starting out in the music business, and for me, what I was doing was cool. You know, it was cool for my age and what I wanted to do. But then I started seeing other artists from the label, like the Kid Ryan or B-Wash, Tuesday, The Crossing, and they're so immensely talented, and I was like just this little dweeb that likes to play video games. So I was just kind of like I was intimidated, you know. I didn't like coming into the studio when they were around, just because they'd play songs that all of them liked, and then if they played my stuff, they were just like, yeah, that's cool, like, you know, that's not a good reaction that you want to see, you know. And I was just kind of like this kid that just wanted to be a part of something bigger. It's cool to start almost with nothing, in a sense, and for everybody to start respecting you and giving you like this. It's kind of like, yeah, that's a little bro, like, you need to check him out.
Speaking of like the brother thing, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about your family life. Like, I mean, what is it like? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, see, I'm the only boy. I got 5 sisters, and I'm the middle child. But to all my sisters, I'm like their little big bro, you know? Like my older sisters, they're like, I'm taller, I'm bigger, I'm stronger. I'm their little big brother. But and you know, they depend on me, and vice versa, I depend on them, you know? But they're so annoying, man. I love them, I do, but they're just, they can get on your nerves, and
they can get under your skin like no other can.
Like they know my pet peeves, and they do it on purpose. Like, it's not cool.
Yeah.
And they're always making fun of me. Like, they always single me out. It's the only boy, and they're like, you're so spoiled, you're this, you're that. You know, they attack me. I think they know how to gang up on me, like, by this point.
Like sisters do.
You know, like they're just crazy. Like, I don't know what goes on through their head, but it's like they're finishing each other's sentences, and they're just like yeah, and you know, like that typical movie scene where they're all together, and then you're just in the corner, like holding the wall, like, oh, it's like that every day.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, they love me, I think.
And then, so does family play like a big role in your life?
Family is probably one of the most important things, like my priorities, just because. Like, you don't have anything if you don't have family. Well, actually, my group of friends, I only have 4 friends. Like, literally only 4 friends that I consider friends. Only them. And, like, if I were to lose them, I'd have nobody, basically. Except for my family, like I'm saying. Like, my cousins, my cousins are everything to me.
Okay.
You know.
Let's talk a little bit about the album. What are some of the things you draw for inspiration whenever you create your music?
It's almost like I'm stretching like a small emotion that I have, or like I'm making like a big deal out of nothing, and it's all just stories that I'm creating, you know. Like Broken, I was really hurt, and I was heartbroken, but I made it sound almost uplifting, and like I try to create like this like hero's ballad almost, in a sense, where it's like, it's not gonna hold me down. Like, I'm broken, but I'm not done. Where in reality, I was in my bed all day, like I was just like, oh, I hate life. Like, I don't want to wake up today like knowing that I can't talk to such and such.
What was that scenario?
I was in a relationship for 4 years, and I was 13 when it started, 17 when we broke up, and it was an on and off from when I started music. Music was a big reason for why we broke up. She and I, we were really close, and she was my best friend, and we were together, and you know, I loved her, she left me for somebody else. So what are you gonna do in that situation?
Then how has your taste and how has your music changed since you've gotten older over time?
Literally, I had to stop everything at one point. Like I got to this point in my life where I felt like there were too many influences. There were too many influences around me as far as like what I think people want to hear versus what I want to do. And so I literally had to cut myself off from everybody. I stopped listening to music. I stopped listening to like looking at what people were into, and I just got into my mind for 6 to 8 months. I was literally in this room, like breathed, lived, slept in here. Like this was my place. I pooped on the floor. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't. But no, but I mean, yeah, like I lived here. Like this was my home, and I just made what I thought I wanted to make. You know, it was almost a way to vent. I wanted to do I wanted to change everything. I wanted to cancel the first album that I was working on.
Ooh.
Like literally, I wanted to change everything. But the guys that I was working with, he used to come in and listen to what I was working on, and he'd always give me input.
Like from this one to like possibly your next one, is that where you see it going?
I would like to get into more of an acoustic feel, more of an indie vibe. But I mean, I don't know. I can't even speculate at this point. You know, we'll find out.
All right, let's talk about the song that's coming out.
I think it's called "Dance All Night."
Okay.
It's a cool song. It's a summer vibe. You know, like it was a song that I wrote when I was still in the mix of the relationship. You know, I was only 15, and I actually wrote the song with Sean Kingston in mind. At the same time, it's like my interpretation of it was like I've never gone to a party, so like this was my idea of what a party would be like. You know, like, and we can dance all night and have a good time, and I don't know, like it was just real childish and it was real giddy. It was cool though. I liked it. I like it. I'll show you guys a little bit. Here's the breakdown.
Dance with you all night. Yeah.
So
Dance, baby, dance with me all night. Dance, baby, dance with me all night. Dance, baby, dance with me, dance with me. Baby, come on, dance with me. Dance all night, we gon' have a good time. Baby, till the morning sun. When your friends have lots of fun, we can dance all night. We gon' have a good time. And girl, just stick with me. Lots of Brazilian, but you with me and dance.
Yeah, I mean it's
Definitely a summer vibe. How long did it take you to write that song?
this song probably took a couple days.
Couple days?
Maybe a week in total.
Yeah.
To finish the entirety of the song, but I mean technically we're still working on it because it hasn't been fully mixed and mastered. But I mean, I just, you know, I have a problem with finishing things. I don't know.
Do you think you're more of a procrastinator?
Yeah, I'm definitely a procrastinator.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing, but at the same time, it's what I got to deal with.
What are
every
some of
day
the things that help you possibly retain focus?
If I knew, dude, this would have been done 6 months ago. Like, no, I don't know, man. I mean, it's really just people hounding on my ass. Like, they're just like, yo, do this now, do it now, constantly. Like,
Outside influences?
I just need to be like, because I like to, like, I'm creative. I don't like to stick with something because I start to dislike it, you know.
So just keeping, would you say it's essential whenever it comes to doing this, like, you know, making music and stuff like that you keep a positive and upbeat attitude?
Definitely. I mean, it really depends on the vibe. Like, if it's a sad song. When I was in the booth for Mine Tonight, I was actually crying. Like, I was literally crying while I sang it. Like, it's no bueno. Broken was a really sad one. You know, you just have to get yourself in a place. It depends on what you're doing. As far as being positive, you have to stay positive as far as, like, this is gonna work. You know, this is good. 'Cause you're putting your heart on the line, dude. Like, you don't want to just have people, you know, talk bad about it.
Do you let the trolls get to you?
Sometimes it's hard not to, you know, like, you know, at the time you're just kind of like, what the heck, like, you're laughing about it, but then you get back home and you're like in bed and you're just doing something random, playing video games usually. I'm just playing video games, and then out of nowhere it's like you think about, like, yo, dude, nobody likes you, why are you doing this? And you're just kind of like, damn. Damn, like that's a lot of hard work that I put out, and then you just kind of, like, that really gets to you sometimes, and it's hard not to, but, you know, you just got to stay positive. You just got to think, like, there thousands more that like me. So, you know,
When's the album coming out?
I'm just gonna drop around September. It's a 2-part album. It's different than we're doing it kind of different. It's unorthodox, but I'm a big fan because it's like probably 7 songs on the first part of it, probably another 7 on the second, maybe bonus tracks as well. Who knows? But I think this is gonna be huge.
And where can they go to get that?
iTunes, Spotify. But you guys can go to timerecords.com or www.omaralhindimusic.com. OMARALHINDI music.com, and you guys can just search through our websites, and there's merch and there's CDs. Just look out for it. It's coming out soon. I got a lot of stuff coming out, like pretty exciting, some big stuff, like we're talking about a movie, music videos, of course, the album, of course, the single, of course, you know, but the movie's kind of like, it's gonna be kind of exciting. So just stay tuned. If you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about 24/7. You guys will stay up to date with me. So just, you know, hit me up, and make sure if you guys like this video to comment, like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.